Want to speak real German from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at GermanPod101.com.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Henrik. Welcome to a new episode of GermanPod101.com. Today we talk about one of the most important things ever and everywhere. It's family. I'm right here, I'm standing at the barbecue place of my family. We come often here, sit together, have a barbecue. It's my family's farm here, so I'm in the right spot for this topic. So let's get it started. So the first word, already the most important, Familie. Family. Familie. Family. Ich habe eine große Familie. I have a big family. Yeah, that's true. I have, like, I don't know, my father, there were 4 siblings, and then from my stepmother there are 4 siblings. My mom only has 1 sibling, but then all of them have a lot of sons and daughters, so I have a big bunch of cousins. I think big family is a great thing. I talk from experience. Like right now it's Easter time, so we all will come together, have, I don't know, a Easter hunt or however that is called. That brings me to number 2. Vater. Father. Vater. Father. Mein Vater ist Deutsch. My father is German. Number 3. Ehemann. Husband. Ehemann. Husband. Mein Ehemann und ich sind seit 9 Jahren verheiratet. My husband and I have been married for 9 years. I don't have a husband, I don't have a wife, I only have a girlfriend yet. Who knows? Maybe it will change one day, I guess. Yeah, being married probably a great thing. Cannot tell from experience here, but in this case 9 years, that's a long time. Probably, or hopefully they're gonna stick together for longer. Husband, that's Ehemann. Number 4. Sohn. Son. Sohn. Son. Mein Sohn liebt es, Bilder zu malen. My son loves to paint pictures. Yeah, if the son is pretty small, often they love to paint pictures in the walls of grandma and granddad or uncle and aunt, and they will all be so happy about it, yeah? No, but it's cool, like son who has a son, I have a son, knows how precious that is. And if they paint, cool. If they paint on the wall, not as cool, but also not such a big trouble. You can just repaint it if you want. And we go on with the male family. Number 5. Bruder. Brother. Bruder. Brother. Ich habe einen Bruder. I have a brother. Actually, I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. As I said, big family. Also here, I think it's really cool to grow up with siblings, to have a brother, have a sister. I would never have liked to grow up as a only child. It's just like, I mean, there are all the fights and all this struggling for the attention of the parents, but somehow it all makes you like grow together and you learn how to divide, how to share things. And when you grow up, you always have your partner, your brother. That's a cool thing. Number 6. Onkel. Uncle. Onkel. Uncle. Mein Onkel züchtet Rinder. My uncle raises cattle. Again, uncle German, uncle English, very similar, very easy to remember, I guess. My uncle, at least one of them, actually doesn't raise cattle, but he's a farmer in a town not so far from here, so I love to go there. I'm living in a farm here, but also it's cool to go on his farm. But yeah, it would be so cool to have an uncle who actually raises cattle, like being a little bit of cowboy sometimes. Yeah, that's like a romantic imagination. I like to be a cowboy. Whee! Okay, like the wise man in the family. Number 7. Großvater. Grandfather. Großvater. Grandfather. Ich habe diese Uhr von meinem Großvater geerbt. I inherited this clock from my grandfather. Yeah, it's great to have a grandfather. For all of those of you who have, they always have these cool stories from back in the day. They are, at least in my experience, they have these great storytellers. They've seen the world and they can tell you about their experiences. They're so wise. Just maybe it's also growing up, having them being so much older that it just gives you so much respect of what they've experienced. So I don't know, I just like to listen to stories of my grandfather, meinem Großvater. Or actually, what you also say instead of Großvater, which is a little bit more formal, is Opa. Just like, I don't even know exactly what you would say in a short form in the US or in England, but when we call, like we call daddy, our father, we would call our grandfather, hey Opa. Opa, Opa, Opa. Like all the children, no, Opa's da. Like, oh, grandfather is there. Number 8, Schwiegervater, father-in-law. Schwiegervater, father-in-law. Ich gehe zum Spiel mit meinem Schwiegervater. I'm going to the game with my father-in-law. Yeah, that's something really cool. If families come together, you have a boyfriend or a husband, wife, whatever, and you get along really good with the family of your partner as well. Especially, for example, if you're interested in the same sports, imagine you're even interested in the same team, you can go to a game together and just makes your families grow together even more. Bonding by sports, I think that's one of the easiest ways to do it, as long as you have the same interests. It doesn't really work to say, hey, let's go to see my team, and he's like, oh, I hate soccer. So, having all this male part of the family settled, let's go to the beautiful side, to our girls. Number 9, Mutter, mother. Mutter, mother. Meine Mutter macht unglaublich leckeren Apfelkuchen. My mother makes incredibly delicious apple pies. Yeah, whenever I come there, she's like, hey, can I prepare you something? Yeah, I think there are many moms who are really good in cooking something specific or even more things. Appreciate it as long as they enjoy doing it and it's not just like work for them. They enjoy doing something good for you, like mothers love to take care for their sons. I know this. And then you can enjoy the apple pie. She enjoys the time with you. Just go visit your mom and have an apple pie with her. Number 10, Tochter, daughter. Tochter, daughter. Unsere Tochter ist Doktorin. Our daughter is a doctor. Wow, great. That's a hard field of study, but she helps people to survive. Cool. Number 11, Schwester, sister. Schwester, sister. Ich habe leider keine Schwester. Unfortunately, I don't have a sister. Not true for me. I have 2 sisters and I'm super happy with them. One just returned from Australia. She was traveling there, pretty cool. I was a little bit jealous seeing the pictures of her driving the Great Ocean Road. My other sister, she's quite a bit younger than I. She's 13 years younger, just turned 14. So now you can do the math and see how old I am. But it's so cool, like she's this little star, little angel growing up with us. So if you have a little sister, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like you try to make her happy, you try to protect her, that she's doing cool, and it's great to grow up with sisters. So those of you who doesn't have a sister, I'm sorry. Number 12, Ehefrau, wife. Ehefrau, wife. Seine Frau ist 10 Jahre älter als er. His wife is 10 years older than him. Quite uncommon. Like usually the husband is a couple of years older than the wife, but it of course can totally be the other way around as well. I don't know, I would say by average here probably the husband is usually 3 years older than the wife. In Germany here I would say it's a little bit easier than in English. In English they have husband and wife, two completely different words. We made it a little bit easier. We have Ehefrau, wife, and Ehemann, husband. So we just have Frau and Mann, like woman and man, and then we put Ehe in front. Ehe, that's the word for marriage. So married man, married woman. Kind of Ehefrau, Ehemann. Number 13, Schwiegermutter, mother-in-law. Schwiegermutter, mother-in-law. Die Ehefrau kommt nicht gut mit ihrer Schwiegermutter aus. The wife doesn't get along with her mother-in-law. Unfortunately also this happens, that there are families and the wife doesn't really get along with the mother-in-law because the mother-in-law always still wants maybe too much influence on her son, or the other way around, that the wife kind of just wants to take the boy away from his mother. I for myself can luckily say that the mother of my girlfriend, so my future mother-in-law, she's super cool, so I get along with her really well. She was actually even living here in Germany with us for 2 months and we did so cool stuff. She's quite young still, so it's just like easy to hang out and do fun stuff. It's a stereotype, you don't get along with your mother-in-law, but I hope in most cases it's really cool with everybody. Number 14, Großmutter, grandmother. Großmutter, grandmother. Ich vermisse meine Großmutter. I miss my grandmother. As kids we don't really say Großmutter, we more say Oma. it's just like, yeah, the nickname, if you want to say. Like we say, hey Oma, what's up? Can I have a piece of your apple pie? Probably, because not only mothers do good apple pie, also grandmothers. Yeah, so like the more formal word is indeed Großmutter, grandmother, but as in English you would say granny or grams. We just say Oma. Hey Oma. Number 15. Partner, 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 Partner. Ich möchte mich gern mit der Familie meines Partners auf ihrer Sprache unterhalten. I want to speak to my partner's family in their language. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this topic about family. As I said in the beginning, I think it's a very important topic, very important chapter, because family, that's the most important we got mostly. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, leave comments, study the vocab, study the phrases. Today many of the words are not too difficult because they're very similar to English. And then I see you next time. Bye bye.